Welcome back into the den. I'm Tobin. My review of the Mühle STF. Before we get started, 2 questions. How many of you have daughters? And how many of you have ever wanted to use your shave brush as a microphone? It's spring break, Emily's home, and I've been watching Beauty and the Beast. So it's like, bonjour, good day, how is your shave brush? Bonjour, good day, is it as awesome as is mine? You don't ever want to do that. Well, to each his own, eh? If you saw my G8 review, you might know where I'm going with this. And maybe you don't. Like, you're probably still just wondering what the hell I got going on in my head, right? Me too. I see my therapist twice a week now. The Mühle STF, the first one, focus Tobin, the first one I got from AP ShaveCo. Recently I picked up a second one because I freaking love it. And I got that in a handle from Adam at Nameless Works. I'll show you guys this brush more later. They're both the 25 millimeter. Let's get right into this. At the end of the video, I have a couple of things I want to mention off topic. Got it? Get it? Good. Soft tips and face feel. This is easily one of the softest fibers you will find anywhere. And it's easy for me to say that this, the next review that I'll be doing is of my Umo ST1s. I already have my first impressions uploaded. It is easily the most natural feeling. STF stands for Silvertip fiber, and it is easily the most Silvertip fiber synthetic that I've ever experienced. This is a high mountain white, but like, it is all the properties that you would expect are virtually there. There's a couple of things, it's not perfect, but it is, in my opinion, the closest thing to a high-end natural badger. It doesn't feel like one of these cheap gelled knots like I got from Heritage. It feels like a high-end quality badger brush. Soft tips, I'm giving it a 9. Soft face feel, so that's when the tips is just the tips, a 9. 10, 5 being average. Anything over 5 is, moving away in a positive manner. Face feel, 9. So this is super, super soft. Just like this guy here, super soft. Backbone and ease of splay. So backbone, a 6. It has a little bit more backbone than your average synthetic. Ease of splay, that is exactly that, how easy it is to splay. So if it's hard to splay, it would be below 5. Easy to splay is over 5. I've given this one a 7. With my G8, I didn't mention scrub or scritch. Scritch is generally associated with your black badgers and your lower end badgers. And scritch is kind of like a mixture of scratchy and itchy and like pokey. So when you put it up against your skin, it's kind of like pokey. That's scritch. And I also haven't been talking about scrub. And scrub is created when generally with, I thought I had a boar up here. It is generally, this is a mix, but it's you generally get scrub from boar, and that is because it has strong backbone and it's not easy to splay. And so in that strength of backbone, you get what's known as a scrub, and think of like cleaning the floor, like you're scrubbing it. Well, now you can feel that scrub on your face. Most synthetics, in my subjective opinion, do not have scritch and they do not have scrub. The G8 has quite a bit of scrub. That's the last brush that I reviewed, and that is because it has a ton of backbone and is not easy to splay. So from that combination, we get a decent amount of scrub for a synthetic. My advice, if you want scrub, is that you look for a boar. And if you're looking for scritch, you would look for like a black badger, a best badger, that kind of thing. Those are two characteristics that you're typically not going to find in a synthetic, but scritch would be the opposite of soft tips, right? So that'd be like a 1, which I don't expect to ever give, something a 1, but if it did, that would be because it's scritchy. And then something like this that I'm giving backbone 6, ease of splay 7. There's virtually no scrub at all in this brush. It just doesn't have the backbone and the resistance like this one does. This one is hard to splay, so I gave it a 3. This one is super easy to splay, a 7. So there's virtually no scrub at all with this brush. And with your high-end silver tips, your high-end mountain whites, with these high-end badgers, there's not a lot of scrub with those either, typically speaking, generally speaking. Flow through and retention. So flow through is how easily the water and the soap is able to travel through and release onto the face. And then retention is almost the opposite. And I do believe you can have the best of both worlds in a shave brush, to where how well it's holding on to heat and water. Like a lot of times when we use synthetics, if you get too crazy with it, it starts flying everywhere. I think of Reed, the lather whipster, just like starts, you can send it flying everywhere with the synthetic. Flow through a 7 and retention 7. I feel like this brush does both a little better than average. Dry time, I've been getting about 8 to 9 hours for dry time. I've been trying to measure it with all of them, as best as I can. Some days it's harder than others. But I've been using I've been using this brush at least every other day since I got it a month or 2 ago, whenever it was. I did that first impression video. Value. So this one here, AP ShaveCo, I'm going to talk about it and its cost, because this you can easily replicate. This I did purchase, but it's handmade from a hand artisan. The handle and knot, 25 millimeter, I paid $71. AP ShaveCo also has the knots by themselves for $43. So 71 is, you're starting to get up into the higher end of the spectrum. But for what this brush does and for what this brush is, I feel like it is a great value, because out of the damn near 80 synthetics now I have, 80, I have a brush addiction. I love shaving brushes. Out of the 80 that I have, I still feel like, because this checks off so many boxes, that is still a great value, and I'm giving it an 8 in overall value. So 5 being average value, anything over 5, I feel like you're getting a good deal. I feel like $71 for this 25 millimeter is a great deal, when I am telling you that this is the closest synthetic man-made to this guy right here. The closest. Hope it made sense with all that. If it didn't, I'll just start singing it again. Gillette Platinum. So I talked about my Gillette Swedes, China versus Russia. I just bought another 100 of those. Not that I need them, but the wet shaving store, if you buy 100, you can get them for $18. There's a price breakdown, and the more you buy, the cheaper you get them. He doesn't have a whole lot left. My discount code won't apply to that, but if you do end up buying other things, remember my code Tobin at checkout, and you'll save 10% off of most items at the wet shaving store. I won't profit, but you will save 10%. There are exclusions. One of the exclusions are razor blades, but you can get 100 of the Russian made for $18. That's 90 cents a pack. That's a freaking steal while they last. Soap Commander giveaway winner, that's Sam Hillebrand. Congratulations, Sam. Thank you again, Carrie. I did 2 gift card giveaways for Hendrix Classics & Co. earlier in the month. The one winner never came forward. Let's kick that off again. I'll announce the winner of this in my Taxman review that I'm going to record on Saturday. I'm recording this on Sunday, or I'm recording this right now. Right now. It's live on Thursday, okay? So short window to enter, but $15 gift card to Hendrix Classics & Co. courtesy of Pete. I'll have 2 more to give away in April. This is the March giveaway. So 2 days, I want to know, and this is kind of like a theme with the Tax Man. This is the latest fragrance that's dropping April 2nd from Hendrix Classics, a clone of Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Lucky. It's a banger. Spoiler alert. Kind of theme is one thing that all unites us is whether or not we like paying taxes. So do you enjoy paying taxes? If you do enjoy paying taxes, why? And then thanks, Pete. So just make it fun. Do you like paying taxes? Do you not like paying taxes? Why? Thanks, Pete. That'll get you into the giveaway. I'll announce the winner of that Saturday. Small window of opportunity. That's my review. I can't recommend this brush enough if you are looking for, in my opinion, the closest thing to the real thing, and that is a Silvertip fiber is what we're talking about. The Mühle STF. You can get it at quite a few different places, including Adam at Nameless Brushworks and an artisan brush. And then AP ShaveCo, Andrew, has a whole bunch of different handle options, and he sells just the knot. Take care. Thanks for joining me. It's a little big things, like not taking yourself seriously and not taking life too seriously. Bonjour. How do you say goodbye in French? Au revoir? Au revoir? I don't know. I studied German. Tschüss. Bis später. Auf Wiedersehen. Take care, guys.